joining us now on the couch to tell us why she lost it all for child cancer. Megan Alateen, I think it's obvious why you lost it, to raise money for kids, but you look amazing. Let me start with that.
Thank you so much.
She's rocking that look, eh?
Totally.
Should have got rid of it earlier.
Oh, look, if I'd known that I was going to feel so good about having no hair, I would have. But, you know, just an amazing thing to know that while as women we feel so about our hair, it's about the children, and for me doing this for Child Cancer Foundation is really the focus.
Because that must have been a big call. Are you the first woman that has sort of publicly done it like this?
I am.
Go, girl.
I am.
So good, because
Yeah,
that's a big ask for a woman, as you say. I mean, our hair is the crowning glory.
Absolutely, and you know me, I've always been about the long hair and the braids and the big hair. So it was a little bit scary going into it, but knowing that I'm the first woman to represent other women, as well as the little children and their families out there, it just makes me feel so privileged to be a part of it, really. And if it means I get to rock a short crop at the same time, why not?
How did you get involved?
Well, it just happened one day. I received a text message from one of my girlfriends to say, "Hey Megs, have you ever thought about cutting or shaving off your hair?" And I was like, of course not. Why would I do that? And she said, well, let me rephrase. Would you do it for the Child Cancer Foundation? And it took me a few minutes just to look at the message and really take in what I may embark in or what not.
Did you instantly think, I can do this, or was there a moment?
No, I didn't, but I instantly knew that I had to do it as soon as I did my research and found out more about the foundation. Being a parent, you know what it's like when kiddies are sick and not feeling too good anyway, and these are children who live and go through it every day along with their families, and I actually felt a little bit silly having to contemplate for so long when it's really just about hair and image and a look, when it means so much to the children, their families and the foundation. So that part was easy.
Yeah.
Leading up to it a little bit hard, but making the decision to do it for a cause such as the foundation was the easy part.
What was it like when the clippers were going through?
Oh, it was a bit scary. I thought, oh my gosh, now I don't know about the head
Look how much
shape.
better you look now, though.
Well, you look hot before too, but you just do. You look fantastic.
Oh, thank you so much.
It must be weird in the shower now. Isn't it when you wash your hair?
Everything
No
about
shampoo. Actually,
everything
that
about
much
the
shampoo.
sensation is weird.
Yeah.
The shampoo, it's like, oh, there's all this foam and no hair. I have so much time in the morning.
Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking. And saving on expensive hair products.
Exactly, that's what Peter said to me. He said, you know, hon, I think you're going to save us a lot of money on power, no more hair straighteners, all those products, chuck it out.
When I shaved my hair, random people kept coming up and rubbing my head. Do you get that as well, because it feels so soft?
And I've actually been doing a bit of rubbing myself because it's just so different, and it's almost like karma's come back for me too, because I always had this fascination about rubbing the heads of other shaved heads, and now it's like, no, they will do it to you instead.
Did you raise a lot of money? Did you?
We did. Collectively, I believe we raised 110,000.
Oh, well done.
So that was myself, Steve Price, Jerome Kaino, Darcy Waldegrave, and 3 dads. So all of us put together really put a good effort in to raise as much as possible, but as we know, we could always do with more. So while it was a good innings, we'd like to encourage people to get out there and text towards the foundation.
Text BEAD, isn't it?
Text BEAD to 206, and also on March the 23rd, collectors will be out in the street to promote the Beads of Courage, just to get people involved in that.
Can other people, if they're brave enough, can they shave their head as well and fundraise that way?
Absolutely.
Is that an offer?
Yes. I was just going to say, am I starting a revolution here? Yeah, definitely. If people would like to get involved, we say if you're brave enough to do it, like these little kiddies are, they have to be brave to go through all the treatments that they do. Go for it, get a team behind you, get some donations and support going, and if you'd like to be in support of it, absolutely, we'd love that.
What about with you? Now, I know you were, a year ago, literally to the day, you were in Japan when the earthquake hit on the 11th of March.
That's
How close
correct.
were you to where the action was?
Yeah, Peter and I and our children were living in a small town called Kamaishi, and it's a bit of a coastal town, and it was one of those towns that was badly devastated by the tsunami attack. Really everything was okay with the earthquake. The buildings are built to sustain that, but none of us knew what was about to occur, and that tsunami ravaged through most of our town. The water stopped about 3 kilometres away from our apartment.
Crikey.
And you know, we had no idea what tsunami really was about. I thought a little bit of water in, out, you know, that's it. But to see what unfolded was mind-blowing, and scary, one of the scariest moments in my life.
Is Pete still there?
He's there now, yes. He's there for the memorial, which is also on his birthday. The 11th of March is a bit of a double whammy day for us now, you know, with lots of sadness and memory of what occurred. But at the same time, Pete said to me one of the messages that was shared to him during the temple visit last night was that the departed, they don't want us to cry. They want us to move on, keep our heads up, and build a future for those that have been left behind. So I thought that was a nice message.
What's that town looking like where you were in terms of the rebuild?
Yeah, they are rebuilding and clearing up nicely, although it's really sad to drive through town. The part that was once our city, you know, where we'd go for coffee and hang out, is now just derelict buildings, really. And where we used to have green fields and flat land is now just temporary housing facilities. So seeing hundreds and thousands of people living on top of each other like that and living a life that is totally opposite to what they knew is really sad, and I really do feel for them. But they are such strong people, and they're really dedicated to making the most out of what was a terrible situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're staying back here in New Zealand now. Pete's going to be over there for a wee while longer, but you and the kids are here.
Yes, we are back home for good, and it's so exciting to be back home, and I'm really looking forward to it. My daughter Tanika was here at boarding school, and she's in her last year of high school, so I was missing her too much, and I need to be involved with that teenage daughter of mine even more so. And,
absolutely.
And our two littlies are entering New Zealand schools for the first time, so we're really excited.
Well, we're
about
pleased to
being
have
home.
you back, and thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for raising that money as well.
Yeah,
well done,
definitely.
We love you here.
For more on how you can support the Child Cancer Foundation, please head to our website.